time it was 6/18. 18/18, that's what it is. on my
Totally
phone.
won't remember, but
I will,
sure.
18/18, that's good. All right, I can't even see, is that the agenda?
That's
That
the
would be
agenda.
super, because it's on my computer, it's both pages. That's okay. All right, so, let's see. Anybody, we approve the April 10th minutes?
Should I make a motion to
Yes,
approve
please.
the April 10th minutes?
I'll
Any
second that.
seconds?
I second that.
All right, thank you. Motion approved
pleasure.
there. Minutes are approved. All right, any public comment? We have no public. All right, that part's done. We need to vote for a new secretary without Nita. We should have done that last time, and we forgot. So, we need to do that.
Not it?
I don't think I can be it as a co-chair, so that's all I have to do.
Do we have anything like budgeted for next year or in May when we become a commission? Like, will they provide us with all the commissions have secretaries? Not
Really?
secretaries, what's the word? Yeah, like note takers, meeting minutes, recorders.
Someone else?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know this fancy business.
Well, that would be fabulous.
Well, in that case, maybe it's a very temporary job. Do you want to sign up for a temporary job?
And yet, not it.
Still not it. You're still not sold. All right, can somebody just agree to do it for like a very short term, and then we will.
Or we can rotate every meeting,
That sounds good. Yes,
Alright.
we'll do it alphabetically. Who's
Yep.
first?
alphabetically by
I would
first
make
name.
it first, but then last name.
Oh.
Do it today.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So Alyssa's gonna do it for the next one. Oh, poor Alyssa. That's, you know, when you married Ben Anderson, you should not have done that.
Yeah, right.
I know, when I was Westcott before, I was at the
Oh,
interview.
that must have been
Yeah.
weird. That must have been weird going to the beginning of the alphabet. All right, thank you,
So
Alyssa, for
why?
taking it for the team for the next one, which is next week, I think. We're doing a quick meeting again so that we can do a postmortem on Earth Day. All right, so, but we have to vote because we're voting people. So, we're nominating to just change with each
Yes,
meeting.
I'd make a recommendation
Okay.
for, the minute takers, the recorder of the minute to rotate.
The secretary will
Through
rotate.
the remaining members of the committee, starting
Well
with
done.
alphabetical,
Yeah, well done.
first name alphabetical. Moving forward. That was a motion.
Second.
Great.
Yeah, all right, so, do we, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, it's unanimous. Very good.
It was my first
Very
name,
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, that's that. All right, Leslie, did you wanna
Alyssa,
tell
I
us, you wanted to contact Warren?
No shake no matter what. First
No,
and last
he
name.
did. I talked to him, about actually a couple of things, but with regard to Earth Day, we were talking about what we could do, in terms of, advertising, promoting it, implementing things at the transfer station.
Okay,
And he said that, it's late now, but he did say that if we did want to, we would be willing to post flyers in different stations up there, but he couldn't guarantee the longevity. He also said, that, well, the big thing was, we talked about how people would know, what's in and what's out for recycling, and we both agreed, yes, of course it's on the website, we all know that. But we both also agreed that if people saw it, it would be much more effective. So short of being able to make a big sign, in time for Earth Day, I took it upon myself to make with, I swear, recycled, I always use recycled paper anyway, and sustainable ink. I actually made 100 copies
Okay.
of the do's and don'ts and what's in and what's out from the Woodbridge site.
okay,
And
great.
it's Connecticut site also. So I was thinking that if you want, Laura and I possibly when we're at the table, we could say, hi, how are you? Would you like one of these? And just hand them out. The markers, the bookmarks that I have, by the way, require you to put a little green ribbon through them, which is like trying to spread a rice kernel. It's really hard. It's really hard.
Okay.
It's coming up terrible. But Laura
Okay.
You know, I don't know how you wanna give those out, we can just give them out without the ribbons, so they're just.
That's true. Right, is it really worth the headache of it? You know,
Yeah,
don't make
but,
yourself crazy. I've got some.
So anyway, I.
You can have the ribbons
I
there,
also
people can do it
wanted to
themselves.
let you know for
Those
the table
small-fingered
itself,
children.
I purchased a runner, put on the table instead of the blue cloud things that I had, or the water things I had before.
Okay.
Cause those tend to blow all over the place. So I did buy one of those, and I bought a hanging flag thing of recycling, for, you know, just for Earth Day, with the shepherds of, are we gonna be sitting in an area where are we gonna be on ground, or are we on cement, or where are we gonna be?
You're gonna be in front of the town hall on grass.
On grass, okay, and we can be right next to me, okay, no, anyway.
No,
but,
I will-
Yeah, as long as there's some
I
grass.
will show you in, well, it's not on this
one.
map, because they printed out a bunch of them without the stuff on it. Over 50.
So,
Well, it's not vendors, but exhibitors, yeah. Yes, so that is an excellent segue into all of the updates. So thank you, Leslie, for doing that.
no.
So yeah, absolutely, you can have that at the welcome table too. There's going to be a lot going on at the welcome table, though. I warn you. So you've got a lot to do. Prepare yourself. So
The other thing I was gonna say is can I print out some flyers about Hasway Central?
you could.
And we typically have like a Woodbridge Collection Day.
Yes, we do, and that date is already set.
It's always set really early, right?
Yes, it's set, and I want to say because it was September last year, so we thought it was going to be September
But
this
it's
year.
not,
but
it's like August.
Oh, you know what?
It's on there.
It is on here. I put it on here. It's July 27th, from 9 to 12.
And
At
what's
our
the
transfer
time?
station, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they should have emailed us a flyer. I'll check it online and see if there's one.
Okay.
What's the actual title that I can put in the notes?
Household hazardous waste.
Yeah, it's the collection, Household Hazardous Waste Collection Day.
The Woodbridge
At,
specific
yeah,
one.
at the transfer station. And what a lot of people don't know is that they're supposed to pre-register
Yes,
for
you have to do it
that.
ahead of time. You cannot just show up with your stuff. You have to fill out your form.
So,
Which is-
I can bring my laptop and even have, I don't know, do we have Wi-Fi in that area? I can bring my laptop and people
That's a
can,
good question. It's gonna be like, well, so
or if there's a QR code that leads right to the registration.
Yeah, I wanna say
That would be
QR
cool.
codes are great.
Yeah.
And then you just tell people like, you know, bookmark it or just take a picture of
I
it.
have some of those plastic signs.
Cause even
and-
taking a picture of your QR code and then you have it.
right for
Yeah.
later.
Oh, yeah. I've just
Cause you know, you
wanted to-
close out of things and a lot of people are in private and they close out and they're like,
Yeah, where did I go, where did I
All
go?
right, Leslie and Alyssa, I just have to
Like
change
that-
the
that
screen
face,
so
exactly
that
that
everybody
face.
else can see what the new magic that happened today. So if you go to the Woodbridge Earth Day website on the library, which tell everyone, you know, the address, you don't
It
have
says 10 to 5.
it
to,
is.
because it is 10 to 5. Don't hold your water, don't worry, it's gonna be okay.
Exhibits are till 3.
Don't the flyers say 10 to
I don't want you to have a heart attack, cause we need
Yeah.
you Saturday.
Don't worry, just listen to all the updates and it'll be okay. Hold your questions till the
I
end.
need to see the recycle list,
Um,
please.
Gonna hit you with a pencil. Hit you with my thing. Anyway, here, so the website, don't worry about, just tell people woodbridgeearthday.org, it redirects to this. So, super easy, that's why it's on all the
Nice.
flyers and everything. Actually, it's, oh, there.
I have
On
to
the-
say,
it's on
good
there.
job to everybody pulling this together. Like, we looked at Camden's website and we're like, yeah, let's just do this.
Well, you know what's
This is
fun? I
better.
actually think that, like, our thing is better, it's been going on for way longer, too.
That's what I'm
But-
saying. Good job to everybody.
It can get less complicated in time when people already know what to expect.
Right.
But this, if you wanna take the time to check it out, like, you should have no questions when you're done.
Right.
Other
Okay.
than where
So-
exactly do I go?
On the website, we have the beautiful one. Thank you to our sponsors. Look there. Then we have the schedule. Oh, hold on. Let's see if she did update.
I'm actually gonna tell that to my team right now. What is it? It's woodbridgeearthday.org?
She did not. Yeah, woodbridgeearthday.org. Yeah, I mean literally just take a picture of the flyer. It's all on. So the duh, she put it in big. So, for all the vendors and exhibitors and everybody else, exhibitor across the table, here's the, this is in the, if you want to be part of Earth Day, including volunteering. So this is this meeting that we're having tomorrow to go over everything with the exhibitors. This is the info they need too. Let me make sure I actually made that public, because who knows? I think I did. Yes. Okay. So it's anybody with the link. So this has the exhibits. Everybody sets up at 9 o'clock, between 9 and 9:50. Exhibits cleanup between 3 and 3:30. All exhibits must be cleaned up by 3:30. And then food trucks and music stuff continues until 5.
Can we add to clear their table if they're, using our
Yes.
tables as quickly as possible?
We can definitely add that. What I have it for that cleanup is 3 to 3:30. If you need to leave earlier, please notify the volunteers at the actually it's gonna be notify your team leaders.
Out of respect for the custodians,
Yeah.
the quicker you clear off your table, or clearing off your table first would be appreciated. Because you can pack and sort without your table.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, for the tables that came from the town.
Yes. So we're
Okay.
saying
Yeah,
if you
nothing.
use town chairs, you must return them to the gym. If you used a town table, please. I will say clear it.
Where do you return them?
Because that was Mark's concern.
The chairs,
Jim,
Yeah.
the same place you pick them up. So the custodians are not putting out chairs. You have to go if you want a chair. From
Had to
here,
bring your own.
you have to bring your own, or you have to go pick it up in the gym, like little ante room. Like where you do the voters registration kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, I know
You
that
know,
one.
you know.
Yeah. To the center gym.
Yes. So. Okay. So it says, please clear it ASAP and leave it in position for the public works to pick up. All waste is to be disposed of in proper recycling, trash, or food waste receptacles prior to your leaving the event. Don't leave me your trash. That's what that means. Okay.
Are we providing things for them to put their trash in?
On the green, there will be trash, and then there's around. Otherwise, there's still just like the regular outdoor trash cans that exist.
yeah, and that message
grove
just
area.
said, bring your trash back home with you.
The original thing. Yeah.
Oh,
For exhibitors, like, people visiting who are
I try not.
grabbing a hot dog and throw the wrapper in the garbage, but if you have an exhibit and you end up with extra clutter, bring it
Like
home.
if you had like plastic sleeves holding stuff
Yeah.
together.
Or you're responsible for going and finding a trash. Like no one's gonna come in.
so we're just gonna use the recycle receptacles that we have already.
No, so there will be recycling, trash, and food waste receptacles on the green. That is the only place where there's going to be extra, similar to how it is during a summer concert.
Okay.
No, I don't even have
So there'll be, the usual, they usually put out, another 4 or 5 barrels. They said they'll put recycling things with it. I need to provide,
Is Blue
Food
Earth doing
waste.
the food waste?
Nope.
Oh, okay. What do you need for that?
I think I'm just gonna bring my own trash barrels and put them in bags, and I will bring.
Do we have any kids from the green team who know?
I don't have a green team.
Have you, Jim?
There's nobody to.
There's no kids that
We don't
are-
want to talk about it.
Yeah. We are the green team. You're looking at the people.
You know the people who put this thing together?
Yeah, it's us.
Those are the same people.
So
I
there's
just thought
nobody.
there was like a food waste or a milk carton.
That happens during the day.
Yeah, so I just figured, I thought there were like student
No,
ambassadors.
there's not. By the way, Andrew did say he would do the recycling thing.
I'll get in on some of these now.
Great.
So.
We need some stuff for him
We
to
got-
sort.
Yeah.
Alyssa, do you still have stuff for sorting?
Oh.
The thing we did in the library?
The laminated things,
Yeah, the little recycling.
or the actual things?
No, the actual.
Either one.
Hold on, Ethan, or can you be quiet for a second? Do you want the physical items or the paper sort?
Physical, well, you can do either, but I don't
Whatever
think
you
he's
have
gonna
is
wanna
good.
do those. But the physical items, but small.
Okay, yeah, I can bring both. I mean, I'll have
Only
maybe more
small
items,
size, because
but-
not much fits in those
in those little things?
So
Okay.
like I'll do a couple milk cartons from school. Anytime I see anything little, I kind of am snagging them. Tuna can, I don't wanna
What
do
is
like a
this one?
pasta can. We got a, Canvas Anthropology did these, like little housey things, for kids to play with. But it's actually like a recycling sorting center
Cool.
with the little cubbies, and got it relatively cheap at Retail 101. So we're like, this is kind of cute for the concerts for kids to
Yeah.
sort. So I have to get fake food from.
Oh, sorry. Melissa, what are you bringing? I'm just doing it for the notes, I'm asking.
Small, like, recyclables for the sort little station that Beige has.
Okay.
Do you have play
And I'm
food?
gonna bring
I
the
have
paper
play food.
sort
I
too,
gave it off to
Beige,
Lana.
You have play
just
food?
in case.
Uh-huh. Most of it's like wood, is that alright?
Sure.
Yeah, I just
I
don't
think
want
I
to
threw out all the plastic.
don't want it to get lost or ruined on you. But yeah, if it's like
I don't know how small it is.
All right. I'm
I'll
just
look
gonna
at
think
it
about
tonight.
I
So,
just borrow it from that.
Anyway, so back to the beautiful website. Everyone
That's what we
definitely
did
check
at
out the
the library.
website. So there's also the schedule of everything is on here. So it has the schedule of things that are specific times. Make sure to tell everyone you know. And so Leslie, this is super important for you to know at the welcome table, which by the way, you and Laura are at the welcome table, but we all will come and relieve you for a period of time so that you get to walk around and see stuff too.
Thank you.
Do we have the schedule printed out like big that they can have on an easel by then?
We were hoping to, so this is the stuff that the library is printing, that's why I brought it all here. So here is,
I left my stuff in the car.
Oh, that's so cute.
so here's the all day stuff, and then here is the specific time stuff. And then on the back, oh looky here, there's the sponsors again.
Oh,
There's also going to be a QR code to the map. These must have been the ones she printed before she
Yeah.
got the QR code going. So the map is, here is the map, okay? So it is this beautiful map, but with some very nice letters on it, that then you can go and see what, like, so here at the town hall, team leaders are Laura and Leslie. So, Leslie, what that means is every area, let me see if I can share my screen and then you can see what I'm talking about with this map. Okay. So Leslie, do you see the map with the letters on it?
I do.
Okay.
Wow. Very nice.
So here's A is the town hall. So you and Laura are going to be the team leaders for town hall. So that means if like Mika has a question, he's also in the town hall area, or if he's like, okay, I'm leaving now, you're the people, you two are the people that people tell, like, oh, let's see, something else bad happened, I don't know, there's a spill in aisle 3, they let you know. We don't know if the microphone's working for Mika. They tell you guys, you call me or whatever, like, you're gonna be the boss of that area. And if you wanna go and look at other things, you let Laura know, or you go together and trade off to me or BJ or Diana if she's not at her other table. Okay?
Tables.
Yeah,
Tables.
will we have backup in terms of like mechanical backup, maintenance people from the town? Will they be there in case something needs to be fixed or moved or whatever?
Like what?
Do we have a facilities
I
person
don't know,
who's
like
assigned to
what
us?
I said, like
Yeah, I mean, there's people working the day.
lapses or- I
That's
don't-
what she's
I'm not
asking.
sure, but
So
it's
yeah,
like-
so there's the facilities public works guys that are they're there to make sure the trash is okay, to set up the tables, to take down the tables. But I'm not really sure what abilities, I mean, the sound system isn't theirs or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, so what?
Like
do
if
we
a table
do
breaks or
like that?
something, we need another table, like we have, well, I'm okay, that's a bad example. A chair break, whatever it is, like if we need a trash to be emptied.
yes, there's
Right,
some
like
terribly
we've got-
stinky trash. It
Right.
must go.
Bees are all around it.
Sure.
right? Yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
So just so everybody knows, so I don't forget, at the Conservation Commission table, we'll be handing out seedlings.
I heard, yes.
So we got white dogwood, sugar maples,
Oh.
and serviceberry.
Oh, that's exciting.
50 of each, so
Wow.
let me know if you want me to hold one.
Yeah.
All right. So you'll see on this map too. There's
I could be your one.
so all the letters. Each area on here has each letter, not each specific area. So like B has a team leaders,
I need to write
C
them
and D, E and F and G and H, and J is the parking lot. If people are asking you about parking, the parking is available that is limited around this campus. There's not much. If you've ever been to a big event here, there is not. We'll get to park because we're going to be here earlier than everybody else. It's probably going to fit all the vendors and stuff, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, unless people are handicapped.
So encourage carpooling or
Could-
taking your bike.
Exactly. And then also the overflow parking we have rented out, or whatever you want to call it, reserved the Amity parking lot
Oh, good.
for this to happen, and that's where the recycling trucks are too. So in
It would be
theory,
great if there was like a bike route that we had.
So, okay, so
So
we
we
can
had
tell
bikes
people
people
if they
could
do
borrow
have,
just
that
Yes.
they
cycling
might
and
wanna
back.
find a space
Maybe in the future
around
we
the
could.
perimeter,
Has that.
basically. But not
Since
where, obviously
Wonder
not
if
where the,
this keeps
library
growing,
is,
if
not
we
that
could,
area.
so I would say too that when exhibitors,
Rent.
you know, we're all going to be helping them find their space and telling them how to unload, etc. So they all will have access to this map. I'm handing it out already. We're meeting with people tomorrow evening if anybody wants to join that Google Meet. Just to go over this process of here's the map, figure out, if you keep scrolling down, you can also see where each table is this way, but that you kind of have to know which area you're in. If you go and look at this spreadsheet, it's actually alphabetical by table. So you can go and see like, oh, there I'm the buy nothing table, oh, I'm in B1. Okay, let's see, where's B1 on that map? So, so then you'd go and say, ah, there I am. So we want people to know where their location is, go set up, they can move their vehicle as close to their spot as possible, but then after that we would request, if they are mobile, that they go park at the Amity High School and walk back over.
The UI, the NRJCT bus that we're supposed to be getting, have we confirmed with them? Because I heard they got canceled the past 2 weeks of events because the trailer was broken.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
If they need their trucks or their cars for anything that might happen during the event, we should just warn them to bring everything over first.
Yep.
Yes. So the only people that can have their trucks or cars with them at the event would be the EV car show or the food trucks, I would say.
Okay.
Or,
And the medical emergency.
yeah, and the EMS, they're allowed to.
Yeah.
Even the farmers, unless they have like a trailer or something, that's the only, we've been told by Public Works, no one is allowed to drive on the grass or park on the grass anywhere, except for the food
vans
trucks.
unload?
I know
They go right up on the grass there.
The dog,
Yeah.
rescue, what's the name of it? The pound, I hate to say that word.
The animal shelter.
Yeah, animal control, there you go. They're supposed, I don't know if I see it there, but they're supposed to have a table.
They do? They have a pig.
Do you?
Beverage garden.
The-
They have a beer
Beer
garden, Nepco.
Oh, they didn't call it, she called it beverage there?
Beverage garden.
Yeah.
No, it's a beer garden.
That's
Um,
exciting.
They have
You
Pork
like
Chop the
Hannah's
Pig is
mobile
coming.
truck.
Right, I was gonna say, and I think she needs
Nepco taps.
some kind of transportation for, I don't know, maybe not.
Pork Chop transports in a stroller.
We'll have to
Do
cover your
it
table
first
so
or
you can
whatever.
cover.
Yeah, no. Pork Chop is in a
Where are
stroller.
they? Are they there? Am I
Yep.
wrong?
They are there. It's probably under P for Pork Chop.
Oh, okay.
So,
Did we click on the recycle list yet?
not yet.
Did this go out in the weekly, in the thing you just?
It literally got made like yesterday, so probably.
No, like the schedule, did it
This
go out
hasn't been
with-
printed
with
yet, has it?
Mika's
That's-
announcement this week?
Yes. He just put it with, go to the website. Why?
Okay. No, this is an
Oh.
incredible schedule.
Um,
That's awesome.
no, if there's a typo or anything, we could get, yeah, these are all, I just pulled I didn't get them from her. I just went to the library to pick up some holds I had and picked this up. I was like,
Things should
oh,
always
I may
be
as well.
checked by
Yeah,
more people.
or anyone. I know. you can't
I
do
just
it.
slipped this and I just take a little.
Anyway, it looks good overall, and I think
It does, it's
fine.
great, it's amazing.
So anyway, so here is the map again. So we're encouraging people, you park near your thing as close as you can get, you unload, and then you get out of there, please. You like, we need the park, you can't park on the grass there, you can't.
That's very typical.
Then if they can go, Leslie directing people that the Amity parking lot is where people are expected to park, and then walk back over, or we can provide some EV rides back over if people feel concerned about the walking. we can.
We know-
Handicapped we are providing for handicapped
The handicap people can park close.
Okay. They have to have a sticker?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, they can use mine, okay.
Okay, so that's that, and again, the handicap, we have roped off the parking lot that's next to the police department and the parking lot that's next to the library. Both of those are going to be roped off as of the night before, I believe. Yes, I already asked for the cones, and they're going to, so that's reserved for excess handicap. The police one is obviously police business, in case someone actually, needs to go to the police for anything. The drug take back gets let in there. Police business, handicap, so we're using all the spaces for handicap instead of whatever. Unloading and loading. And then the EMS is in that one. I think that's all for that one. The other one is for the library people to park at. So,
The other one,
The
other
other,
parking
the
lot.
Newton parking lot.
the other one that we marked that you can't park in.
The one that's the other side of the library, not the middle area.
So you're saying that in addition to Amity, we also are using the Newton parking lot?
No.
No, we're not.
You can park on the Meeting House Lane on the street, at the church, in the regular library, the main parking lot
In the
there.
middle, you can park there.
You can park there.
P1, the parking lot next to the police station, and P2, the Newton Road parking lot that's next to the library, are going to be roped off for special things only, such as handicapped people that are going to the event, or for
With a sticker.
with a sticker, and then librarians and friends of the library get to park there, and so therefore we
Who's
have
in
to.
charge of all the vendors coming in and directing them?
There's different.
I think all of us.
Okay.
So, the team leaders for one. So, there's not a list here. But here, so you see, each of these things has
I can pull
a
that
team
up.
leader.
No, I can't.
So,
Yeah, but they're gonna be over by their location, right?
it's location based.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a
so,
list. I can probably pull
on
this.
that other sheet too. No, that's not. Oh, but this is the other one that has the team leaders on it though too. So it says you're gonna go to the welcome table when you first get there. You're gonna check in. So therefore we can have this list and be okay, who's here? Now find. Go to your area, your team leader should be there. Everyone, we're asking that I have 20-something lanyards. Obviously, that's not as many exhibits and stuff as there is here, and people may have to. So if people have lanyards or name tags, that's on the list too. Please have something that you can put your first name on so we can designate you as a volunteer, or that you're part of running this thing, and that, and what your exhibit or whatever is, so that we know that oh, you're the conservation committee. Oh, you're Earth Forward group. Great, I can talk to you about that.
Okay.
We have something for them to use to put their names on their lanyards?
Like a piece of paper or a marker, I don't know what you
Like the
mean.
thing that you insert into the.
Right, well, so
sleeve.
some lanyards don't have anything. That's the thing too, a plastic, sometimes you need that extra plastic holder thing.
Do we need
So
that?
some
What do
of
we
mine-
need?
No, but I mean, just to identify.
Yeah, you want me to go run to Staples tomorrow and grab some stuff? You have a wish list?
Let's see.
BJ's, we have a good card.
We do have beaches. Let's see tomorrow evening how many people in that meeting say they have something that they can use or not
Okay.
before we go buying more stuff.
I mean, I think I even have some of the labels that you
Exactly.
can stick on.
I actually have a whole bunch
Yes.
of things from conferences.
And then the next tab is alphabetized by the thing, not by the person's name. So
Okay.
we'll have it printed like that, and also
And again,
That, so you
hopefully the
can-
majority of people are meeting with us or talking to me between now and Saturday, so they're aware of this concept to begin with, and they're gonna know, like, everyone, you know, is excited, and they're like, so do you know exactly where I'm gonna be? So people do have an idea already. I think a lot of people are asking, like, so they know somewhat where to go to. So they'll.
And question for us, because like rec goes and marks every single table. Are we gonna go and mark every table?
No. Whoever gets there first gets the
First come,
table.
first served
Yeah.
in the area.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I'm also prepared for people like not to show up or something like that.
Okay. No, and I'm
So-
fine with that. Just we need to
Yeah.
need to know.
No.
I mean, because I know you and I are
You're
gonna be the
asking-
ones running
You're
around.
asking about marking the tables?
Yeah. No, we're not marking tables. You get it's first come first serve.
Oh.
You're in an area.
You're in an
though.
area.
So it's
everyone's
not
assigned
like
an area. But
Willy
it's
nilly.
like if you get there, well, you don't have a choice, Leslie. Your table is your table. But if like, and actually where Diana is the tables are the well actually who will say so I did give you a table for Earth Forward group. I put it on there just.
Oh
in
yeah,
case.
no, that's good. I got
Um,
staff today.
So I figured may as well put it on there, and if there wasn't one, there wasn't one, you know.
Yeah.
But so one of so for Earth Forward, you'll be in the C region, which was the middle there, in here.
The
so
island in front of First Church.
yeah. So for that, it's gonna be like you have a table. You just go and you set your table up, and you do it. We're not gonna mark the table and have like 3 empty tables because you have to go sit over there in the corner. It's just you know you go and
Is
set.
it
Why
the
don't I have
Conservation
the
Commission
map
will be
on
in that
my
area
screen?
too?
I
No,
know just
that will be down with
like
the housing, so you can fight
frozen on
over
one thing on just
the
the
Cardboard City.
A to C. What happened?
Do you need them together?
It would make my life a little easier, but if you can't, don't worry about it.
Conservation can move up to.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them up
See.
there on these. Two.
Where
Are
were
you
they
able to put the
normally?
map back up?
They were down in front of the gym.
They were in front of the gym with the housing committee and the Cardboard City, so that you could have a nice cardboard conserve room. Happy.
That's fine. You can leave them there. That's fine.
I don't have the map.
We actually have great turnout from the Conservation Commission. Everybody's taking like an hour shift, so.
Oh, nice. Alright, were you sure? Leave them there, move them, what do you want?
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You just leave it how it is.
Okay.
My,
Um,
and I'll have my. We don't have a photographer or anything for that day, so I'll have my intern who's gonna be at my table. I'll just have him walk around and take pictures.
That
of
would be
the
delightful.
photos.
You did scroll down here, right? Because that's where it becomes alphabetized, by the way. And then it says the section, so people will have that printed out so they can find
Oh, we have the heat pump guy coming.
Yeah.
who they are,
Max.
you know, what the group is, and then it tells them their location.
All
But
right.
then
So
also
that's the
the
general
other
idea.
one, 'cause then
Again,
you can look
the
and be
more
like,
that we
"Ooh,
get
who
this
else is
out
it?" You
in
know,
the
like when
next
you go
couple
Wendy's.
days,
Who
direct
else is
people
at
to
my
the
table?
library website, direct them to
Who's
the
in my area?
That's fine.
at where their area is, then, and please, aside from Diana, we're not offering to move tables around. This is, things are already printed, we're not, I'd rather
fine.
not
Leave it,
waste.
leave it,
No,
leave it.
no,
Don't move
for,
anything
for
around.
that purpose, it's fine, but like, for other people, if they're like, oh, but I wanted to be in this, like,
Well,
no.
tonight it's done.
Yeah, tonight it's done. So,
After
No.
whatever we finalize
Oh.
tonight is done, because they get printed.
and please also stress to everybody, it's everywhere, because when I was explaining to someone that they were in C, they thought that they were out in like the boonies. And they're like,
that's
oh,
a
so
good location.
everyone's on the green and I'm over here. I was like, no, it's like everywhere.
And funny story, luckily I ran into Mark with his little scribbled map, because we did a scribbled map
Yes,
then.
yes.
Who's insisting, like 7 tables, like how, in the front? I thought the tax, I'm like, no, it's across the street in the
Yeah.
island in front of the church. No, they told me no, and I'm like, I'm telling you yes. And he's like, no, and he's looking at Jeanette, and then Jeanette goes, and as I'm saying, I made the map.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's definitely there because I placed it.
Yeah.
He's not thrilled, but he'll be fine.
Who's Mark?
The
Public Works.
facilities, yeah, but
Right.
I told him
It's
also
very nice.
that, you know, we are thinking this is sufficient time and whatnot, and if it's not, this is the year
Yeah.
to say, this wasn't enough, this was
Right.
too hard, we had to stay over, we made, you know,
Yeah.
Other
They're
than
very,
because-
facilities people are very concerned that they don't have enough time to
yes,
set up
because
and
you're
break down
setting
tables.
precedents.
That's why they won't give us chairs.
For
because they don't
future.
think there's enough to, they don't think an hour is enough for them to get this many tables out and about. So,
The tables alone they can do, but are the picnic tables gonna be pre-moved?
they were supposed to be.
Yeah, so if those are already moved, because those are cumbersome, I'm like, I move tables, I know, but picnic
They
tables are
haven't done it
cumbersome.
yet,
I didn't look. You kidding? I was crying. Remember?
though. We'll schedule that. I didn't get it.
Couldn't see through the tears.
Alright. Okay, so anyway,
It's
so
bothering
that's
me.
that's all
Sorry.
the stuff going on there. For these. Again, I think
You're not
that
bothering me enough yet.
you know, having everybody look at this ahead of time, so encourage people. The information is on the website, thank goodness. So everybody look at it. Know who your team, know who their team leaders are. We will also have team leaders' phone numbers, you know, on a sheet as well.
Oh, are
So
both
that-
of those on the website now?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
I haven't been on. I was
No,
crying.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I pulled this up from the website.
I know,
now,
but
and
that's
it
what I'm
links to the
realizing
spreadsheet and everything. So
Well,
it's
since I
there.
have-
But Donna's really quick about when I ask her to, like, I'm like, oh, there's this thing. Can you just switch it? And she's like, psh, and it's just done. She doesn't tell me she did it because she like does it so fast.
That's
that I'm like,
my
oh,
kind of person.
Sorry, I didn't know that. You
Yeah.
know, like I gotta get used to this new concept versus.
See, my
like,
eyes are drying
See?
out.
No, she's very quick, but she's also
Carefulness.
not here tomorrow and the next day. So,
Who's this?
the person. So, what you missed through all of this is Jen Sullivan, who we were working, who was like our
Left
library person,
library.
left the library as of last Friday was her last day.
Stony Creek.
So then, yes, exactly, which is nice. And she's the
See?
director there, and good for her.
This is so much
I just
better.
want to tell you, I just had to do that. It's the real link. I just had to sort it
Well,
again.
what took you so long?
I just didn't know it mattered so much to you. About
It does, because do you know how many times I've wanted to look to make sure something's
just
on there?
sorted it.
I did sort it, but I didn't sort it in this one because I didn't know that I could do
That
this
is
one.
yes.
Because
Anyway.
it's very annoying when you're going to
Well,
look for something.
you know
Oh,
what?
can I bring?
It was sorted on this.
And
for
I'm like,
World's
what the
Earth Day.
heck? Where are they? And I took out superfluous words.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have to be unused books. You can bring a new book. No,
Yeah.
you can donate a new book. Do it
Alright.
all the time.
So, anyway, so that's all. Get people to look at the website, make them look, make all your people look, especially if you have a bunch of people at your table or something
I'm
like
gonna
that.
send
Where
an email to
we don't
Meg
have
right
people.
now.
wandering about. That is that. Other fabulous things on here. There's also, it's split up into even more. So, since you did not know, yes, we have a beer garden. We have a beer tent. It's very exciting. It's going to be filled with Nebco beer.
And that's on the town green,
Tis
like where we are? Or the town green by the gazebo?
gazebo.
Oh, no, now you need to move us.
You'd like both of your tables to be right
One
around.
there, either side.
Yeah. So there will be
We are kind of over by like the houses of worship.
listen,
You're also by the.
houses of worship are like all about the alcohol. Okay. So
It's also the farmers market over there.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
the,
that'll be good.
and the
Yeah.
4-H. And
Oh, I saw Joy was in charge of that area.
yes,
Yeah.
she is your team leader. So she accepted the position today. If I hadn't thought about it that you were over there, you can be a co-team leader. Would you like to be
I'm
a
fine,
co-team
I'm
leader?
fine,
You
I'm
know?
fine.
Would you like less responsible? Well, it's actually good. I'm trying to actually put two people. I actually figured that she'd be tied to the table all day anyway.
Yeah,
She's
she
doing two
is. That's why
tables.
she was not doing conservation.
Right, she's doing two tables, so I figured
Right.
she couldn't leave because the whole point, like other places, I have two team leaders so that you can be like, hey, I'm gonna go check out other stuff. You're on for here. So if she does want to actually go to the bathroom or anything, maybe you can relieve her.
Yeah, we
What,
really.
are we being provided, security?
Like an escort?
Like,
The police will be
what's
there
going
being
on
police.
These days, I'd actually
and they
welcome.
were so far away from
The police are
department.
working
Hope they
that
get there in
day,
time.
and will be providing their wonderful police care to us.
They can walk right out their door.
They will
and-
be monitoring the beer garden stuff. They are not carding the beer garden. We are doing that ourselves. Eric from the library is going to card the tent, and the bartenders who are from the mobile bar.
Sure
will
he
be-
is. No, I'm just
Bartending.
kidding.
And we're all discussing like, how good are we at this? He's like, he's like, what if someone comes with an out-of-state license? I was like, do the
Just
math.
need to know the date.
Yeah,
Just need
just
to know the
practice your
dates.
math. You need a calculator.
Security's the standard, the usual.
So anyway,
And the wine
Around
tasting
or
isn't
whatever.
okay. Is okay.
as far as we know,
Well.
it is. She was in charge of doing that.
Don't start.
She's lawyer.
Okay. Only because I
went
know
through
it
too.
wasn't iffy and I saw it on
Yes, we got the permit, or at
Where
least
was the
we-
wine tasting gonna be?
There is a wine tasting in the beer garden too.
Oh my god. I am not standing at the table.
We're gonna need more volunteers. So
No. Kids will be running around.
also, so our food truck, we have here's the other
I'll
important
cover
thing
your
to know.
table a while.
The start.
No, 'cause
No, what?
I can cut so that you can,
Oh, yeah. No, I have
people cover.
employee stuff
Good.
on mine and the Conservation Commission, we have
There
to
you go.
value
See,
that.
you're good.
So you're
Um,
good.
There's free Starbucks coffee for the first however many people get there with reusable cups. So we won't have cups. It's just so bring your reusable mug, whatever. I was actually gonna grab like when I put the ice cream supplies together. I was just gonna throw in some extra mugs and stuff for like myself and people who might forget a mug or something. That any of us, if we're like, I do
Like
need
Starbucks
coffee.
is gonna be on site.
But we are selling
No, we
Woodbridge.
got it donated. So
We
did
are
you go to
selling
the, you were at the booth, right?
Woodbridge
No?
Yeah,
So
so
you know how that's true, but you should wash those first. They even say it in the usual version. But
We have bathrooms.
anyway, it's a big, those big things like
yeah.
that. So we have one of those.
Cabo. They're not a carabiner, but it sounds like that.
Anyway,
Not a carafe.
and not
Not a
carabiner.
carafe. It's
Something
not
with all-
canary, but it's
Anyway,
something like
you know
that.
what I'm talking about. It's a big brown thing that you make.
It's a
Okay,
big
okay.
insulated
And
coffee cup.
and then they give us coffee on top of that. I have an urn. Another lady is dropping off another urn so we can make more coffee. Eric from the library is in charge of all the important things. He's in charge of making the coffee and doing the coffee, and then he's in charge of the beer, and then he's in charge of
The ice
after
cream.
all this, we have free ice cream for volunteers.
Cute.
So, it's all the good stuff. I told him this. I was like, you got the best job out of everything.
I know.
It's like coffee, beer, and ice
He
cream.
volunteered for all of
He
it.
was like, oh boy, that's
I'll
a
take all
lot.
the consumables.
So the coffee will be until it runs out. We may save some to make sure bands have it all day, but otherwise it's till it runs out. But that will be at the library. So we know where to go.
That's exciting. That's over where the Conservation Commission is.
Yes, just across the parking lot. Just watch out for cars. So for food trucks, we have a bakery, Bake Hooray. We have Micro Creamery Ice Cream. I need to make sure with all these people when they think they're starting. Lucky Star Bus Cafe and Zabo's. Hopefully,
Lucky Star, what?
don't worry about writing them for the notes. It's all right.
Okay.
Just say we have food trucks. It's but Lucky Star Bus Cafe, Zabo's Seafood. They were both supposed to get their QVHD inspections today, so everybody cross your fingers that those went okay. Frescoes and Chef Sills, which is a vegan truck, are all set. Everybody, the police have confirmed to me that everybody was all set except for the two that were missing their QVHD thing, and someone else, maybe Syl, I think it was Syl, forgot to sign her thing, but other than that, all her permit stuff is in. We are still, so Diana, what you missed too is that there was a fingerprinting process that the police were very generous and let us waive that, but there's an ordinance in town where every vendor has to pay the police department $75 as well, in addition to that, which it was also $75 for the fingerprinting. It was a lot. But Mika had said, we all made a deal. Mika had said, we couldn't waive that because it's actually an ordinance, so we don't want to set that kind of precedent, but he said, if we could he would cover half of them, if I had guessed, and luckily it turned out to be correct. We have 7 food things and then 1 vendor. So we have 8 vendor things total. And so he had said he could do 300, and then could we do 300? And I was like, well, I'll try. I don't know if we have enough sponsors, but it turns out we do. At this point, we have to figure out how that is happening. I see what you're doing. So
This money that's being collected, I'm getting a little famished here. Is it for fingerprinting or
No.
is it just to pay the police?
I guess it's the police in the town. Because then when they were updating me on what was done, they said that a few of the people. So then it got all very confusing because the paperwork that the police hand out says they have to do all this stuff. So some of the people did it without checking first, and then other people were like, "I want to be part of this. What do I actually have to do?" So then not everybody did everything. So some people were told they didn't have to pay the $75 and that we would cover it, and then some people just went ahead and already paid it. But I think a lot of the people that already paid it made a check out, so in theory we can just rip that check up or give it back to them or whatever, and then give the money. So I did introduce that idea to the police, and I think I also messaged the town too to say we just need to figure this out because some of the people need to be reimbursed versus that we're paying the police department sort of thing. We just have to figure out where the money goes. free
And,
time
and we're
make sure that
paying
nobody
them
pays.
for what?
That's part of the ordinance. That's what
But
we're doing. We're
now
following
we
the-
have our own account now, right?
Correct.
So
That is where all of our money is. Yes.
all we need to do is just set those folks up as, I think, vendors with the town, which sounds like they already are,
Right.
and then we can just issue reimbursement checks.
Exactly. But I don't think, I'm not sure anybody paid in cash or credit card. I think they actually just like, they wrote checks that now the police have.
And they cashed, or we don't know?
No, they did not cash them.
Okay.
They said they're checks to the town that they just are holding right now.
Okay.
So then we're gonna owe the police that $75. Again, it's, we
Yeah.
just have to figure out like who paid, who didn't. There's only 8 of them. Again, it's not like it's like 100.
And they can always just destroy those checks. and
Exactly.
sell the companies.
Exactly. Right. So, they did tell me today, they're like, you know, this person paid, this person didn't, this person said they didn't have to. I think there's a lot of hands in the pot, let's go with, so I think there was some confusion over if they
So
were
it's
supposed to pay.
vendors and food trucks that are paying that are responsible for $75?
Yes, that's the ordinance in Woodbridge currently, is that all,
Vendors like even my company.
if you were selling something at the
Oh, no.
event, anyone who sells something that's not a farm, the farms are under a different thing, but anyone who is, so our one vendor is Pants for Peanuts. She sells pants. She wants to sell pants at this.
For peanuts.
It's tall, skinny children. You're not exchanging them for peanuts. So, anyway, and so she had to go through the same process. And you have to give your license and registration of your car and all these other things that seem odd, but it makes sense when it's for a food truck. So, again, a lot of the things they've tried to streamline the process. I think they're working on it more. It's just, something that will be worked out. But this was it could not be done before this. So we are the example of what the process takes, and then perhaps it will be changed as a result.
Adjust from there.
Yeah. So, there haven't been a lot of big things like this. So for anybody to know, like Rec does their thing and it's very specific, and there hasn't been a lot of else to compare. So now they're seeing and, seeing what's what, and we'll see what happens from there. So this is all, again, from the website. This is all the farmers market, shopping, etc. on the town green. And then at Beecher we have the clothing free cycle, and then we have Baked by Banana, which is like a bakery table. She's like a home business, cottage industry kind of thing. And then Micro Creamery is having a second location over there too. So 2 wonderful spots to buy ice cream. As I mentioned before, we do have a wonderful sponsor who is donating ice cream for the volunteers to have. That will be done after the event, once people have cleaned up their area. No ice cream if you didn't clean up your table. And should we have to have a picture? You have to that's how you get the free ice cream. Your picture of your area that's nice and clean.
That would be so fun.
You show it, that's the only way you're getting it.
It's the before and after.
Yeah.
That
We'll
would
know
be
what time of day the picture is. You have to show us a time and date stamp on the picture too. And so library meeting room, you go there and you will get free ice cream scooped for you. Other wonderful things. We have our live music schedule. We have Beecher Road School Chorus is at the town hall right at the kickoff. We have Flynn Ayers afterwards at the gazebo. Gosh, these links are kind of annoying. We have Meacham and Hutch. After that, we have 3-day weekend, then West Rock and Sound Effect, and then the Hangmen. So a full day of music. So again, to answer your question about the schedule, the exhibits and all those things are 10 till 3. The free cycle's 10 till 2. But we, on there, wherever this went, it does, stick around, and we will have, announcements. So we don't have an overall PA system, as you've noticed, here. So we're going to have one sound system at the gazebo. We're going to have another, microphone and speaker at town hall and probably at the library. And we have another one that can be maybe over by you, for people to announce, hey, it's the, band is coming up if you want to head over that way. Hey, it's getting to be 3 o'clock, everybody. Everyone's gonna clean up soon. The other important thing that is super duper on my agenda for tonight is we gotta solidify the scavenger hunt. So the scavenger hunt is another thing that will be at the welcome table. So unless you have a better spot for it. I forgot to put it
No,
on the map,
it's
but
there.
yeah. So people will pick up, Leslie, people will pick up from you. Again, let's go over all the things you have at your welcome table. You have the recycle stuff for Woodbridge. You're going to have the Blue Earth Compost sign up stuff. You're going to have recycle.
Wait. Okay. Okay, they're gonna pick up the recycle. The recycle what?
Your papers that you printed out.
Oh, mine. Oh, okay.
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 Um,
Yeah.
There's going to be a QR code for them to sign up for Blue Earth. If for some reason they say they can't figure out QR codes, as some people have trouble with them, you know, we have a paper sign up too that we can, you know, just they can put their name and email, and then we can follow up with them about it. Then there's going to also be the QR code for buying rain barrels, compost barrels, all of that sort of thing. If anyone asks you when is the pickup for them, they buy them online, and the pickup is May 3rd, which is next Friday. It seemed like forever away when we started this, but it's coming up now. So it would be
And where's that?
at Town Hall. They're going to be picking them up. I don't know the exact time yet. The Town Hall people need to decide if they had to figure out if they have to have Public Works there, etc. You will also have next to you an example of the compost barrels, because we have them here.
Okay.
Not the ones that are selling, but the ones that sold before. So we still have ones from before.
I hope they don't ask me how to use them.
I'm pretty sure you just put the stuff in. That's all you do.
Yeah.
So that is all there. You're also going to be giving away the scavenger hunt. It's going to be a piece of paper that they have to answer questions that are, some are going to be based on actual tables. Some are going to be based on just Woodbridge. Some are, I think there's nothing that's just like randomly sustainability questions, right?
No, very little was, I can pull it up.
And then they will bring them back and give them to you. I'm wondering almost if we should have, yes, they
No.
have to bring them back.
They have to bring them back.
Yeah, I was gonna say like in every location, but no, I don't
No,
have to
no,
go
no,
get
no.
them. So they have to bring them back to you. So you have your fresh ones, and then you have your completed ones, and we will get you a receptacle for the completed ones.
And then what?
There will be drawings throughout the day of the prizes.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll make stuff up.
So, drawings throughout the day of the prizes. So, let people know that they need to check in probably before they leave if they could have won, if they didn't hear their name announced or something.
So then periodically throughout the day you'll be announcing winners?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll come over and
I would say it's going to be
Cool.
something like every hour or every half hour. We'll do. I don't think it'll be like completely.
I'm thinking in between every act.
Yeah. So.
Before every performance change on the
Yeah,
gazebo.
sure. You can do it from there. And that
Yeah.
way you can do it as you're announcing band.
Yeah.
Ta-da! That way
Yeah.
you don't have to run to everywhere. Even
That's why I was thinking, do we want them to return them there? Or
return
make them
to
go
the
back
gazebo.
so that they don't have to walk across the street?
That makes sense.
Yes, I return them to the gazebo because then you can pick from there, and we can
Yeah.
also leave all the prizes over there too.
Yeah, okay, return them to the gazebo.
All right. So we'll come up with a receptacle for that. If they're big pieces of paper, what do you think we can use for a receptacle? What do you want?
Oh,
Do you want one of those big? We have that, the big, they're like the cheese ball things or the pretzel things. Do you want that? You fold it
well,
up and stuff?
actually, I have a Blue Earth compost, yay big. Don't know why, it was dropped off to me.
Oh no,
What's that for?
that's for the welcome table.
Okay, I have that.
Thank you. I'm glad you told me. I asked
Okay.
him for it.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, because that's
so-
one of the ones they're selling.
Yes, that's the demonstration for.
So they can't, I would say they could put them in that, but not if we're going to go up to the gazebo.
Right.
So just one question. And
Let me
know
see, I
you
might have
said
a cute
the-
garbage pail or
the
something
poll
at home.
in 3
Put 'em in.
minutes.
Oh God, really? Okay.
Real fast, so what are we responsible for in terms of the purchasing of the barrels and the compost?
Nothing. Just having people sign up.
Okay, so they don't have to give us anything?
Nope. They're gonna go on the website. They're gonna buy it. It's just like you being like, there's a nice dress at Macy's. You should buy it, and then they go and buy it. And they might ask you, where is the pickup? You're gonna say right here. And when is the pickup? Next Friday. And the time is to be determined. Town Hall will let you know and send out an email.
Okay.
So at the moment, there's only like 8 or 9 people that bought stuff. So, And it is what it is. We don't get
When do
anything.
they need to buy them by? When do they need to purchase them by?
I don't have a deadline on that.
These are rain barrels?
Rain barrels, compost barrels, they're the tumblers, it's anything. The store is quite large. It's not like how it used to be where it was like one thing. So, and we don't get a cut or any, like it's like, you know, sure, it's great if they buy it because then they're composting or they want to. But it doesn't, you know, it's no skin off our back. Same thing with Blue Earth. Like this is not something we're endorsing. We're only like facilitating, here's a way that you can do it. Mm-hmm. You want to do it, do it. You also will have the compost survey too, Leslie. Actually, Leslie, let's, I'm gonna email you a new link since it's only you, so then we can keep going, okay?
Yeah.
This is gonna end. All right, I'm emailing you another link. Yeah,
Okay.
we're 4. 4 is a quorum now.
Land Trust is not doing a native invasive plant walk at 3:30?
It's on the other side.
They're not a walk anymore.
It was a talk or something?
They're a talk, they're not
No,
a
but
walk.
that's the orchard. They're doing a native invasive somewhere?
No, they didn't want to do a walk. No walking.
Wait, I saw
We
invasive
had
somewhere on
said
there.
walk and they had said no thank you. Native invasive Bethany is doing a native invasive thing of not
So I
just
need to
plants,
check that
by the
off.
way. They've corrected me. They're also doing like ticks and like all invasive.
Yeah, and the
things, which
crazy
is fun.
snake worm. It's on
Yeah.
one of my questions.
Yeah, yeah.
Worm?
You
The
know
jumping
one,
one,
you got
I
it.
mean.
Crazy. The jumping.
Oh, the jumping worm.
Yeah, he's
You
the
just
crazy
gotta, like,
snake
speak
worm.
other
He's also he's all over the place. He's not good. And he's freaky looking.
All right. Hold on. I can make it.
It's bad enough that he's not good, but he looks freaky.
Can I see
I'm
it again? I just need to.
15
Oh wait, you know what? I
minutes
took a
late for
picture
my
of
other
this. I
meeting.
don't think that's right.
You can take any of these things too. I mean, they're at the library. I just picked it up now for the meeting, so that people can see.
No, I'm trying to think where I just saw that. Land Trust Electron Pollinator Pathways. Maybe that's what I was reading.
Can I move the teens a little later? Not that anyone will show up. Otherwise, we need someone to.
Again,
do
we
it.
have no Donna to change any of these things until Saturday morning. So what's printed is printed, and I don't think this is Eric's forte is in the coffee, beer, and ice cream department, not in the
Okay.
Canva department.
No, and anyway, you said that thing was already printed.
Yes. Gosh, come on.
The Resourcerer. It says Cyril the Sorcerer. Isn't he the Resourcerer?
He's Cyril the Sorcerer is his name, but he's a recycle whatever thing.
Oh, I thought he was the Resourcerer. No?
Not at the moment on his website. And he looked at all of his stuff and was okay with
That's all
it.
good, I hope.
Oh my gosh.
What is Tai Chi? Oh, Tai Chi.
No, this is causing the most. Like everyone has the exact same. Did you mean Tai Chi here? Like we said this
Honestly,
too.
it's both.
I know.
It's,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it would have
I know.
made sense to just put Tai Chi because then people would know what it was.
No, but it's very funny. Every single person has
I
had the
know.
exact same response.
But
We
that's
did
what
it
I'm
too.
saying. Like it would have been better to put Tai Chi because then everyone would know what we're talking about.
No, but maybe it makes people think about
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. They're just generally confused.
Because the slideshow is still on there, you know, we have to make sure it matches. So that's what I'm
Okay.
cross-checking to the best of my meager abilities right now. They're not that great. I do my best. Oh, I want to add that. Okay. That. I like. Yeah, crud. I gotta get over to that.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Oh no, is it it's already on?
What?
The Board of Ed meeting's already
Yeah, it
started?
just started, which is
Yeah,
probably why this is ringing off the hook.
I bet. Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Do we have anything else that we need to go over for?
Yeah, Leslie needs to know all this stuff. Anyway, just look at the website. Yes, the recycling thing that list is on here. You can sort it however you want. There's some things, it's what's sorted according to like what you can do every day in Woodbridge versus the green ones are the things that are only on Earth Day. Really, the website is just magical.
Good job. Good job, everybody.
It's the library, they made it so nice. It's gone through several times of crashing, but I think now they got it so that it's not seen to be not crashing.
On my milkshake duty. My daughter just had her tonsils out, so
Oh.
she's in rough shape right now.
Oh.
dear.
I hope it all goes well.
All right, is there anything that you don't understand about Earth Day? That,
I'm great.
okay. You're great. No, I just figured that you're a
EPA's
good,
hashtag is Earth Day every day. If we have any social media stuff, let me know. Not my teammate, but
oh, what do you mean? Like, I
During
mean, we
the
have
event.
all of our flyers and everything around.
no, like during the event. Like,
Oh, like tweeting about it or something exciting?
Oh,
Gosh.
we have like the Facebook page. We don't have Instagram or anything like that, right? We're just Facebook.
We don't even have Facebook. We have like the town is the Facebook. Like we're all just, oh well, I'm posting it and people are like, you know, I'm posting it in
Yeah, but there's like
community
the Woodbridge Bethany residence page, right? We
Yeah, yeah,
post that
exactly.
one,
Like
yeah.
we're posting in community groups and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's, we don't have our own
That's fine.
anything. But Jeanette did say she was going to post or send out or something the things I sent her today. So that was all of our most
It would
recent
be
ones.
great
There
if
was,
this
like-
event could be blasted out from, you know, the town.
I know, so that is confusing because Tony Belinsky said she was going to send it wasn't a blast, but it was something, I forget what the name of it was. That was like a blast. And she said it would like pop up on, you know, like it's like an alert thing that, and so she like had me go over what it was gonna say and all this stuff, and then I've never gotten anything. So I don't know what the plan was there. I can follow up with her on that. It was at the end of Mika's thing, the email that went out today or yesterday or whenever that was. But it was at the end, so I scrolled all the way to the end, but I don't know if everybody does. So we have signs all over.
Yeah, it was on the notifications in the bottom of the website.
Yeah. So I don't know where it was.
Our
So
kindergarten class sent it out to us today. So.
yes, I was going to tell you that.
Oh,
You know,
good.
Azure's
I was
teacher
gonna
did
ask
fifth
that
grade.
because
So fifth grade did. She just sent out the Google Doc, which she put it on ClassDojo.
really,
Yeah.
because I said, and thank goodness I changed it slightly,
Right.
but I said like, you know, and because I sent an email to the teachers, linked the Google Docs so they could cut and paste from it, and was like, it's from me, but you're welcome to change the ending because it says,
No, no.
I hope to see you there. So she, if
No, so I got a ClassDojo notification, which was funny because you had just sent the thing out saying you didn't know about the Scholastic thing, so I was like, oh, I got a ClassDojo notification, maybe it'll have the Scholastic thing, so that I was just going to reply all to your thing and be like, here's how you do it.
Uh-huh.
So I go over to that and it said, here's a thing from Mrs. Ahern, and I was like, oh, well that's not, that's not information you need. So,
Oh no, we got a message here, some information about an event happening this weekend, Earth Day. Instagram, there's the Earth Day event, a day of recycling learning all around town. Be sure to grab a scavenger hunt sheet while you're there, names throughout the day. Don't forget to participate in the Earth Day Everyday Pledge and Instagram, blah, blah, blah.
yeah, that's me.
yeah.
So, but I when I sent it, I can show you what I sent to them, and said, you know, I signed off. You might want to remove that and put yours, but I didn't care if they did or not because I know a lot of the kids. So like, cool if it's not me and they send it from me
Yeah,
because literally my
No.
information was at the end.
it was just linked to the Google Doc, but that was fine, I mean,
Yeah,
you got the information across.
absolutely. That was the whole point. Was just send it. Works for me.
What's the Beecher Road website on Instagram, Beecher Road School?
Oh, I don't have Instagram.
It's an
I'm
example.
busy. Can't even, here it is. Hello, everyone. Say hello, everyone at
All
the
right,
top.
do we have,
Yeah, no, it was just here. Yeah, no, she said this is a thing from Mrs. Ahern.
Oh.
She didn't like try to pretend it was from her.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Works. Because some people are so much more formal than me. Like, that would not work for them.
That's it, see? I've requested being on this.
Requested being on.
The Beecher Road.
Instagram.
Me too. And I don't know if I think I've requested before. I don't know why she won't accept me.
Oh gosh. So do you think that's happening for everybody? You know, trying to do this thing.
No, I'm just thinking about it. No, she's gotten several, but who knows?
No, I've said
They
them
could
to
be.
her, but I don't know if you don't know if your picture gets selected or whatever, right?
Yeah. No. She's gonna give me a list of names, and same thing. I'm just gonna pull names. I don't think I'll be able to get it together. If we had a volunteer, we were thinking we can have an Instagram dry erase board, and they can write and take the picture and take their pledge
Cute.
then. And if the parent shows us, see, I just sent it, we just put their name down and put them in the thing, because Lisa won't be able to let me know.
But maybe we still do. I mean, so remember when we were doing the volunteers yesterday and doing the team leaders, like we had a bunch of high school kids that we didn't put anywhere.
Let me send me an email to get a
We still have to figure out who's doing the small parking lots. Who's going to be the gatekeepers there. I'm not sure a kid can do it. There you are, yay!
Oh my God, what did I miss? I hope somebody wrote down what.
Don't worry, no, we were not doing anything actually.
Okay, so
We were just saying, I was asking Diana, was there anything she didn't know, since it's like, that's always the most helpful. Like, if now you understand everything that's going on, and that means that it all makes sense. Hopefully. So.
Yeah, great job, everybody.
nothing new there.
I have notes up until the point where you were discussing the parameters of how to, the information that we would be giving at the
At the table.
prizes and the return to the gazebo if they won, and compost announcement. I got that.
Yep, and then we'll have the scavenger hunt there, and they'll give the things back at the gazebo, and then we'll be announcing prizes all day long. There'll be multiple, so everybody should do it. There'll be ones for kids and more adult themed ones.
Nice.
Well, it's like socks.
You end up in your beer garden.
So I brought the giant banana over today.
Uh-oh.
And it was, so I had the back of my van open and all kinds of stuff in there. And there's this giant banana this little kid wouldn't get in his mom's car. He's like trying to literally almost getting in my van to see the banana. She's like, yeah, honey, that belongs to someone. So of course I said, you can win this if you do the scavenger hunt at Earth Day. So you should come on Saturday. Cutest little thing.
That's sweet.
How funny
So-
trying to get in my car.
That's a banana. So anyway, so that's pretty much, I think, everything. Again, we will, so timing is for the tables, just make sure that you're there before 9:50 to set up everything. We will have, Leslie, if you want to bring to the library things, the library will let us store things in the meeting room starting Friday. And also BJ reserved room 13 at the center building. If we have stuff, like I've got a whole thing, like Regional Water Authority's not going to be there, so they just sent a tub of stuff. So we want to bring some of these things, like if you want to bring the bookmarks or something like that, just so you're not carrying it that day, and then it's a little bit easier to get out here. So
What time is the latest we can bring them? I work Friday, but I can come after.
I presume 5 o'clock. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
The library closes at 5 on Friday,
Okay.
so, and they do not mess around with closing time. Don't come
Yeah.
at 5:01. That door is closed.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, that also applies. Please let everyone know as they're checking in, if you are checking in any exhibits or on the list, that 100% applies here. Those public works facilities guys have to leave at 4 o'clock on the dot. Not a second later. The center building will be closed. We will be down to just the library bathrooms at that point. They're not messing around here.
At 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
So they have to have all their equipment back before then.
Yes.
The library and, will the church still let us use the bathroom? At
The
parish house?
center
Church isn't
building.
open.
No church for anybody. There'll be no churching happening. You can only go in for a tour, so maybe if you go in and want to tour the bathroom too, you can do
It's-
that.
It's my church, I know where it is.
Yeah.
Did you say that, the center building also will be closed at 4?
Center
Yeah.
building will be closed at 4. Library is still open till 5.
Okay.
I bet now that the church has their office person back, their admin, like that was the reason why they couldn't
Oh.
process anything before, because they just didn't have.
Yeah,
anything in
it
the office
was,
to do
I've been
it.
talking with Penny. They were very low staffed with everything.
Yeah, I
and-
just heard from Josh like this week or last week, so
Is he back?
I mean, he was emailing me. Cool. All right, I think we are all set here. I
Fantastic.
make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay. 3rd, 4th, 5th. There were only 4 of us. Do we want to just before? Sorry for the adjourning thing, but I'm just looking at the end of this. Do we want to worry about a May lecture, or do we just not want to do that?
I feel like that was my lecture, wasn't it?
No, it was going to be the Trails of Woodbridge was what we had on a list at some point. Maybe we could, you know what? We could do, and we can decide this on May 1st.
We could do a hike.
Exactly. We just do a walk, and we could do like the native invasive thing. We could ask any like Andrea Urbano or something like that, you know,
Yeah.
and that is a little less intense
Even
in
just to
terms
do a
of.
hike, you know, in one area that,
Somewhere different than
Yeah.
people usually go.
yeah,
Yep.
except an area that like people aren't that.
I can tell
familiar
you
with.
all of them because that was my
Yeah.
pandemic goal.
Activity.
Nice. That one with like the spring for the saints, the judges, the 3 judges spring.
Yeah.
Like coming up from Seymour Road and then down. I mean, it is up.
Yeah,
and down.
yeah, yeah.
It's not as flat as.
Well, yeah. Why don't we? So we'll figure that out May 1st. I don't think
Easter
that's
egg
too
one. I
many.
love that one too.
But yeah, so we can figure that out. Also, like
Works well.
everybody, bring your thoughts on May 1st for like different abilities, and you know if you think it's like kid friendly or not kid friendly or etc. And we can
Yeah,
decide.
conservation. We were trying to do that last year. We were trying to walk like one Sunday a month
Yeah.
together, the
That's fun.
trails, so that people became more familiar with it. It's something that Tim started, and it was great. So it would be great to like collaborate on that.
Yeah. I think we need to work on that more. I was in Mika's message. There was a whole thing about how the Economic Commission is like more got recharged, I think is what they called it. And I was like, oh good, because we need to like, I think we should like work more on like collaborating with all the different things.
Yeah.
Because like, we need to, that's what I was.
Yeah, on Coopop, they've been asked about, I spoke at Coopop a couple of nights ago, and they asked about, it was about, you know, feasibility looking at different locations for solar.
Oh,
And so they were looking at some open space land, I think, first.
okay.
And so I just came in and I said, you know, here's some good rules of thumb when you're thinking about where to put solar. Start with locations that exist first,
Okay.
like buildings and structure.
Yes.
You know, so you don't
Yeah,
have to build the structure, which
Right.
makes the project more costly. So I just went into some details like that really quickly because, well, just like tonight, I have a kid at home with tonsillectomy who's not doing well.
Okay.
So,
Let's get you home to Ice Cream Town.
but they asked if I would help, since I'm on the sustainability committee.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
asked if I would help the Coopop gentleman, Dave, I think it is, with the just knowing more about solar.
Yeah.
and design.
Absolutely. That's
Right.
intermagical cooperation. You know.
What's tomorrow night?
So tomorrow night is going to be just an info session. Everyone who's involved in Earth Day is invited. I actually went to the
Is it
full
also
limit.
the budget meeting?
It is. So at 7:30 happens to be the exact time of the budget meeting, but also the only time that several people were available to do this. That were asking, like, we'd really love to be able to meet before the thing. And Friday we were working on if we could have a free cycle thing too, and it looks like we're gonna be organizing it more. So anyway, so we will be, again, if you guys feel that you understand everything that's going on, there's zero reason that you have to come. You know, like, don't worry about it, you're all set. But this is going to be, this is like, honestly, it's the food truck people, it's the beer garden people, it's the every exhibitor, business, volunteer who just said, like, I want to help on the day. Like, it's everyone, so that they're gonna, you know,
Maybe
like,
I'll send it to my staff
so
so that
that,
he can.
sure, right, like make sure that they see, like, here's where, this is the website, here's the map, this is where, like,
Yeah.
look at the areas,
Perfect.
like, this is what you're gonna have to do, this is
Want
what
any
you
more
need
of
to
these
do.
stickers?
I don't think I have anything to put them
Anything
on,
else? Are you anything
but
else?
bring them
I would
for,
say, but bring them just in case.
yeah, bring them, cause we can put it on,
Do you want to keep
prizes
these
or something.
for the table?
sure,
or what?
yeah, that's fine. Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
put
put
them
it
on
all
the
together.
prizes and the stuff that
Yeah.
you have.
Alright, so now really adjourning for real this time, at
Oh.
7:34.
Well, that was part of the discussion. All those in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Alright, thank you.
Hi.